Yeah, because there's like a few percentages to go through in that, but yeah.
Yeah, and of course, we can continue this discussion, but it will probably.
Yeah, the context would be lost.
Context would be very lost on people who haven't been listening because we've been starting like blazing screen. Hi everybody, it's
Yes.
Yes.
Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming. How is everybody? Have we had a nice Easter?
Yes.
I mean, mine's been a bit uneventful, save for playing like Baldur's Gate 3 with the people after the patch 8 update. Ha, that rhymes.
Thinking about it, we do need to get together to play through Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, this is very true. This is very true. And we have to do it as our characters.
Yep.
That we played in like previous campaigns or whatever.
Or as close as you can.
I would say I have to make a whole new character because they don't do kobolds in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a really tall dragonborn. Or you're gonna have to be a short dragonborn.
Mods, we could kobolds it.
I mean, true.
In the meantime, have a playthrough, we have the infinite party mod. Which does squash the difficulty curve to a flat line.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You mean doubling the action economy? I'm shocked.
Yeah.
But it's fun, you get to hear all the party characters wandering around.
Yeah, this is very true.
And life becomes awkward because everybody suddenly wants to bang you, and it's like, what? We've only just met. Calm down.
Thy reproductive organs. Like, sort of thing.
Pesh is playing the bard, so it's perfectly in character.
I mean, in all fairness, I don't always resort to flaunting my body in that regard. I use the verbal diplomacy.
You have the verbal diplomacy, I have the martial diplomacy.
I don't know.
I ain't ashamed, I'm playing a paladin like a Black Crusade.
Yeah, with the thingy of Lathander or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Light of Lathander.
The Light of Lathander, yeah. But yeah.
Anyways, thank you TJ the Barbarian. Subscribing with Twitch Prime, they've subscribed for 28 months. They're coming out of 4.
Wait a minute.
Only because I forgot to update it during our hiatus.
I knew I recognized that name from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder where.
It's not like
I don't
playing the
know.
game with us.
Yeah.
The last time,
Oh,
so we're all on the same page. You wonderful band of misfits have ended up in the Shadowfell with the sole objective of uncoupling the plane of fire from the Shadowfell in the hopes that it will slowly purify and cleanse it. You had wandered about a little bit, got in contact with Izanami, the Shinto goddess of the death and all that jazz. Managed to convince her not to kill you and add her to her ranks. And got pointed in the direction of where the rift was. Upon venturing there, did battle with yet another Death Knight. And I want to say you're currently face to face jazz hands. God damn. But yeah, you
Extra spirit fingers.
That's what you got for putting Chicago in my head.
The other thing is, I've never seen listen to Chicago, but I know like 2 lines. That's about it.
Fell on my knife. He fell on my knife 10 times. Was that the line?
No,
you know.
the thing for me was he had it coming. All to blame.
Well, no, that's also the line.
Yeah, it's from the same song, but still.
I think it's 19 times.
No, it's stuck in my head, and I'm not mad about it.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to look up how many times that guy ran into the knife in the song because that's gonna drive me
10.
crazy otherwise.
He ran into the knife 10 times.
Well, I got 10, and then Rogue is saying 19, so it's got to be one of those two numbers.
Whenever it comes to something like that, all I hear is Patrick Stewart going, I don't know what happened there, Smith, but this person just fell on all the bullets that fell out of my gun.
God damn it!
I am wrong. It is in fact 10 times. It just doesn't feel right. It rhymes correctly. And then we have the Polish bit.
And I am so annoyed that I have watched American Dad so many times that I know the exact freaking scene you're talking about.
Yep.
Also, Patrick Stewart is wonderful as Avery Bullock.
Just such
Hi,
a
internet.
far, I know
We are
exactly how to
also
cast.
all of our minds are also poisoned, just like yours.
Yes.
There is no cure.
Well,
Don't try and seek help.
But it's one of us now. Welcome, brother.
Oh, my bad. It's not fell out of my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
I mean, yeah, still.
Yeah. Anyways, so we catch up with you guys post-fight. I believe you had a short rest judging by the amount of hit dice and Song of Rests floating around.
I want to say,
in my
Yeah, we did have
notes.
a short rest just afterwards.
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause TJ's back up to full.
So I was doing dead.
I actually. Oh, right. It required like a long rest to get rid of the necrotic damage, right? Or
It will take a long rest. Or a restoration spell.
yeah.
yeah, being that I used to have like 152 and I have 132.
Ah, right, yeah,
Oh, yes, because
yes.
that lovely necrotic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Actually, is that dude wearing a crown? Is that Death Knight? Or did that Death Knight leave behind a crown?
No, we didn't have 100 grand.
He just turned into ash.
Oh, okay. Because there was me tussling with him over being king and that, and the very last words that he'd ever heard is just me going, "Long live the king," and yeah, then he turned into ash. It was great.
And I just so badly misheard that.
I don't lie. I'm not entirely sure. That is actually the last words that he heard. But
Well, that's
I'd
very.
have to go back and watch the previous stream.
I mean, he probably turned to ash, and then I said, "Long live the king," but otherwise, you know.
For dramatic purposes, that's the last thing you heard.
Yeah, see, Marie gets it.
Yeah. And what I actually heard second time around, I heard it right. First time around, I heard "Lovely, long live the king."
Oh my!
That's a different stream, Foxy. That's
Yeah.
Tales After Dark.
That is the
Live our feral king.
that is the tales of, that is the tales of fingering and fucking. I mean, what?
Oh God! Why that sounds actually freaking awesome to have like a, you know, like
the after
OnlyFans,
stream.
It
like
sounds more like a-
OnlyFans and stream like adult themed D&D there.
That's the fansly stream.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, is that where...
Considering I do have a crop within arm's reach, I know I'm at least ready.
Yeah, isn't that where D&D and OnlyFans collide? Tales of fingering and fucking.
Probably.
No, that is very much. Have you not seen? There's two clips where Brendan Lee Mulligan got a little bit famous. One was for like a comedy prompt. You are now the Dom DM.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Dom DM. Yes.
And then more recently they did Sub DM, which wasn't as good.
Oh.
But it's
doesn't
like
really work.
you take 3. Okay, it's like you get whipped. Okay, you take 3 points of damage. Oh, you're only on 2 HP. Oh shit.
Did she? Yeah, sorry. For context, I don't know whether Bran tried to stroke Persephone, but Persephone, I think, tried to lash out at him as if to say, "You're not taking me out of my hidey spot." And
Look, for further context, I did nothing. I reached out to see what the bag was, just to be like, how far down do I have to reach to make sure I don't hit the cat? And the next thing I know, the bag moved rather violently.
Oh god, that actually gave me an idea.
Oh god.
Bag
And that-
of
now moving bag.
bag of violent moving.
the bag of violence.
The bag
It
of violence.
uses it uses unarmed strikes because it hasn't even got any arms. You take
Yeah.
1d4 bludgeoning damage.
It's just a mimic.
Well, I mean, and it's mostly carried by old ladies who smack you around the head with the bag, like, "Are you brute?
Yeah.
You fiend!"
In Venice, have you ever seen a cat and a mimic in the same room?
True. Like, the mimic's too scared to even take on the cat. The cat's like,
No,
"Yeah,
the
that's
cat
right,
is a
bitch."
mimic.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Possibly. But anyways, you guys take a rest. Roxy, your hit point total does not go back up.
Yay!
I said it does not. So you may have to take a
Oh.
longer rest or find something to restore you.
Okay.
So it's just like, yay! It doesn't go up. I have more chance to die. Like, oh.
I mean, to be fair, Roxy is a tank. He will not die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close.
He's come
Couple
close.
times.
He's been unconscious quite a few times.
Yeah, but that's
Yes,
not
I'm
dead.
I mean, if we made a tally of which of our characters have fallen unconscious most often, I reckon Rex would be either number one or at least in the top 3.
Depends on when,
Rex-
because before
Yeah.
the Sapphire Carapace,
Yeah.
the Sapphire Carapace has made Foxy quite a lot chunkier.
Mhm.
This is very true.
What the fuck?
Hmm?
Now my cat got a dingleberry and decided to share it with everybody.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Poor thing.
Vex.
Ah, Vexalia.
Yes, Lady Vexalia.
Anyways, stand. So for Das and Eppa, you two stand before Rift of Ria. You can see parts of the astral plane bleeding through the flames of darkness and shadow. This clearly is the anchor point between Shadowfell and Plane of Fire. Ready to look at, but it's so horrifying.
You know that saying, if you look into the abyss and the abyss stares back at you? I feel as though I'm having a bit of a staring contest with it.
Wouldn't surprise me, actually.
Honestly, I'd be more worried for the Abyss.
Yeah,
Just to
yeah.
double-check something. The dark, my staff, it has an element of
Ebonrath.
Ebonrath, Celestia steel in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'm just out of curiosity. I'm just gonna poke the terrifying rift with my staff. See what it does.
And just give me an Arcana check really quick.
Oh, good. I love that. That's a nat 20.
Oh damn.
Oh,
God
what?
damn.
Damn.
We're off to a good start, guys.
We're opening strong.
The very strong opening was the opening a DM was not expecting. As you gently place the staff into the rift, you get the sense that this may act as a conduit with which you can pass a spell through to help seal it. As the ice behold is powerful enough to act as a exponent for the magic. On the plus side, some of that rift energy is being absorbed by the staff. Weird. Feels fuzzy.
That's a plus.
And all of a sudden it turns into a mountain lion.
Just looking
Or a mimic posing as a mountain lion.
Yeah.
Um,
Or it is a mimic posing as some mountain lion, which is actually a gelatinous cube.
Ugh.
There's already a better version of that. It's called a displacer beast, and you never see the tentacles.
That is true.
Mm.
Wait, wouldn't hentai fall under tales of fucking and fingering more than this stream?
I mean, yeah, there is a hentai
Yeah.
rod as well, but nobody's got to that
Yeah.
yet.
Mm-hmm.
how quickly did you say that this thing was absorbing some of the magic?
It's already absorbing quickly, slowly soaking it up.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this to the group because it feels irresponsible to take the decision on my own again. I want to play was a little reckless. I could dispel it and let all the magic unravel, or I could try and shovel the energy into the staff. Sort of a cut it off from the Shadowfell, let it go, get vacuumed into the staff kind of deal.
I mean,
I don't know what will happen if I do the latter one. The first
I
one
was
is
gonna-
simpler.
I was gonna say, because when I went into your mind to see what the Ebon Rathi shenaniganery was doing, yeah, part of me feels as though that, I mean, it could feed whatever's inside you and could, I don't know, make you less like Eppa and more like Epirath or something.
Truly the most dastardly of evils. The Dark Kobold.
The dastardly. Yeah, dastardly. Get it? Anyways. I mean, that was 2 puns in one, but the latter one seemed to have caught. Anyways, so, I mean, not that I'm any expert in the realms of magic per se, but I am concerned that if you do try and absorb all that energy into the staff, that it could have a darker influence on you, and we may, I mean, if it fully takes control of you, then we may have to fight you. Like, if it does what I predict, anyway.
Oh, you're a bastard. Sorry, I just saw something already that I'm not sure how long it's been there.
I sent it just as you were asking the party.
So, okay, well, that's Das. What about you three?
DJ will just shrug because he doesn't know nothing about nothing. Except how to kill things.
Yeah, Rex is kind of the same.
Tink, you're also the brains of this operation. What say you?
Wait, give me a second. Because obviously, there's no Christy here this evening. But there is a big present. Well, that's really handy.
Oh no.
Tink has no pull one way or the other. Do what you think is best.
Okay, if you're going to absorb the energy or try and absorb the energy into the staff, the condition I lay is this. You have to allow me at least once every few days or every day, depending, to have a look around your mind to make sure that you're not turning evil. Because the last thing we need is for a valuable member of the crew to suddenly go evil and then we'd have to kill them. Or seal them in a interdimensional space or just either way it wouldn't end well for you at least.
Hmm. You know what? I'm fine with those terms. And Eppa just slams the staff into the ground. He starts walking towards where the main vortex is. Essentially, just slams it into the ground at the very edge of it, and will start doing whatever requisite casting is required. The highest have I used Arcane Recovery yet? Yes, I have. So my highest spell slot that is available is a 5th.
Are you doing the spell, or are you letting the staff absorb the...
I'm going to have the staff absorb the link. So I'll drop the 5th level spell slot, just because I assume I have to cast some sort of magic here.
Yes, it will
What
take
else
up
do you want me to
your
do?
highest level available spell slot. Go ahead and just roll me a d20. And pray you don't roll a 1.
Let me see whether I have any bardic inspiration left.
I do think I'm sitting on a bardic inspiration
I
from
mean,
last time, because I didn't use it.
perhaps. I think so, she says. Let's assume that I've given you some bardic inspiration.
Okie doke. I rolled a 19. I think, short of that 20 from last time, it's about as good as it could have got.
Yeah.
Assuming a high number is good.
Yeah.
High number is good. That's what I was saying, just don't roll a 1, whatever you do.
Just to see if that impacts it, what's your bardic inspiration die size?
Believe it's a D6, she says, double checking. I'm pretty sure.
Cool, so that's a 25. 25 on a d20. Assuming that 6 is allowed.
Yeah, 1d6, so...
Technically
Yeah.
that 6 is allowed, because it was a check, but it wasn't a check on you, it was a check on the staff.
Let's hope the staff doesn't shatter.
Thankfully, the staff does not shatter. What feels like hours goes by for you, Eppa stood in the middle. For everybody else, it is mere. The link is now severed. Also now is technically an elemental tear here. It's much like it was before, where the Shadowfell is trying to infect the fire plane. The fire plane is not infecting the Shadowfell. You have essentially made almost like a stable bridging point. Maybe opportunity for future things. Also, your staff has changed.
Oh no.
So just general overall, nothing massive has changed, but now you have resistance to damage.
Shit, nice.
Nice.
Oh, we get to better. On all your spells and anything and attacks, what have you, as long as you're using the quarterstaff, you get an extra D8 fire damage.
Oh wow. On all. So is that attacks and spells?
That's on all your spells.
Oh, actually, it's just spells. Okay. That is.
But also, like, if you're just doing like the melee attack.
Oh, okay, and that. Sweet.
Yeah. I can't exactly program that in, but I have made it.
Yeah, I've also added it to my character sheet. There we go.
That's right, I can give you the new item. Yes. You point. I will point out that it's all your spells. It does D8 fire damage. So even shield. You could kill yourself with your own shield by setting yourself on fire.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, luckily I have resistance to fire damage too. What does actually look? What? You said it feels like hours. What am I actually seeing in these hours, or is it essentially just it's a vortex that I'm struggling with?
It's a vortex you're struggling with. It kind of like feels at work. You're getting a whole load of shit done, but it feels like time is not moving.
Roger Dutch. I think at the end of it, I will just sort of sit flat on my ass, just like leaning against the staff and just going, oh, and just burp a little bit of fire.
Okay, that I've not seen you do before. Like you. I mean, I don't think you summoned any fire elementals, to my knowledge. So, you got a bit of indigestion, or
At least he didn't fart fire.
that's very true. That is I mean, yeah, a certain part of the body where things come out
You know
would
what,
hurt. very
I'm going to stick to the rules and just do this for the giggles. So cool. I'm just going to take quick 3 fire damage. Does that sound? I cast a spell to dismantle the whole thing. I'm going with a bit. Ha! I burnt my tongue.
I mean, I don't have anything to cool you down besides water, so
That's okay. It's just I actually burnt my tongue. It's not like, oh no, I hate hot food. It's like actually, oh. But yeah,
okay.
I managed to get it in there. But well,
So
let's just say how do I demonstrate this safely? You know what, I'm just going to use magic missile and a rock at first level just to demonstrate.
okay.
And I guess you see the 3 darts and then fire.
Huh.
Yep, pretty much. So the darts then fly out, and as they fly, they just burst into flame on impact.
Well, neat trick. You don't feel any evil influence telling you to burn people or kill everyone in this room, or telling you like things that you'd rather not know about them, do you? Like,
No more than my usual love of fire and explosions. I just burst out into my usual sort of my kobold manic smile.
In the back of your mind, you hear a voice up and just goes, "And I send videos back from the rental store. I don't rewind them."
Oh.
Damn it.
That makes us as a group or a collective. That's the most evil thing you can do.
Well,
Don't forget, kids. Be kind, rewind.
yes.
Yeah,
We should probably get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, if everything's stable here and everything's all good and no darkness is going to come out and destroy everything here, then I suppose that'll be us done.
Chaos, panic, and disorder? Yep, our work here is done.
Oh, thanks. We were talking. I'm assuming it'd be an Arcana check to confirm that our Death Knight's going to stay a dead Death Knight because they died in the Shadowfell.
Religion.
Can I do a religion check as well?
You can do, in fact, if you want, you can just give advantage.
I will roll myself.
Okay.
Alright,
There
baby.
we go. Just
God
a moment.
damn. Smart
There
Carol,
we-
rolling well.
Like I think a +10 intelligence is useful. Or plus
A plus
plus-
10 religion
10 to-
modifier.
+10 to intelligence skill checks. God, imagine if I had expertise.
God damn.
Oh god.
There's a feat for that, I believe.
Meanwhile, Rex is quite happily blowing out the walls. Casual 18.
Oh, for a total of 26. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm your advantage on fucking everything.
Well, it's only advantage on specific things.
Yes.
Because it's,
Damn it, Foxy.
Because it's like the Blood Hunter thing of like, oh yeah, you get advantage on X. So, as far as the D&D Beyond sheets concerned, it's like, oh okay, advantage is always on.
Yeah.
But as far as you two can
Wow.
tell amongst yourselves, Death Knight is going to stay powder at least for maximum few days.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, minimum few days, maximum few weeks.
So we
Okay.
could just try and scoop up the or at least sweep up the dust and sort of keep it safe from I don't know, this plane maybe.
Could we just separate it in like separate containers and just drop them wherever we go, basically, so they don't basically have everything they need?
Yeah, just
mean, I was
give me an
gonna
idea
do
for a custom
this-
monster. I hope you're happy.
Oh,
God
God.
damn it.
I mean, I was gonna do
I
to
re-
that. I was gonna do to that what I had planned for the other box, which is just turn it into glass.
Glass dildo?
God damn it.
Or a glass flask maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you truly do have a 2-track mind.
Huh?
It's violence or sex. It's one of those tracks, as always. I'm impressed.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
Ring just sits there and gestures to DJ and just goes, dude is wearing practically nothing. Like, he flexes wrong and that's it. It's an entirely new outfit.
Right, scoop up a bucket of ashes and hope that it's his. Worst case scenario, it's a bunch of Shadowfell soul ash. I'm sure it's useful.
Yeah.
Agent for something. No, the custom monster I had now was a reanimated body part.
Which body part?
God damn it.
Oh, it's completely random. That's the great thing. It could be anything. We're talking full-on thing from the Addams family. Could be a hand. It could be a foot. It could be a third leg.
Then we start calling him Tripod.
I don't think what I said came through, did it?
I heard bits, but not a lot.
I'm gonna not repeat myself. But we do have a hole in reality. If we think it's going to be safer to phase shift from the plane of fire than from here.
I mean,
I kind of just look at Rex, because Rex is the one with the plane shift amulet.
Yes.
Can we go home?
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
we're done here.
I guess so. So should we just congregate together?
I'm out of character now. I am really struggling to think what other objectives we had in this plane besides undo this.
That was basically it.
Anyone want to provoke a dead god before we go? Don't well for Rax.
What, a dead god? Like, what, provoke a dead god? What?
Well, Rax got combat lessons from Lilith.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I don't know. Do you want to? What is the god of the kobolds? I've completely forgotten.
The kobolds, I didn't write one in. Strangely enough.
Would they follow the Draconic pantheon?
I guess.
I mean, that'd be the closest following, yes.
I guess.
For context, I had a Don John calendar for this setting done up,
Mm-hmm.
but it saved it as like a really file type. So I said to myself, oh, I'll go tidy it up later. Can I find it to upload it back into Dungeon to like unscramble it? Can I? Yeah. Alright, can we talk about themselves? The DM's just gonna go crawling through his saved stuff and try and find it.
So, okay, I mean, from what I remember, I don't think there's anything else we need to do here unless Ebenrath is in this particular plane and we have to, like, I don't know, take him down. But
We did say he was tied to this plane,
true.
and that apparently we shouldn't be saying his name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I said his name so many times already. Whoopsie.
Oh, Voldemort? Voldemort?
But we can call him Voldemort, like, just as a...
Wrong fiction.
Although I'd
Wrong
rather
fiction.
not.
So, did you say annoy another god, or?
I was
I
mostly
mean-
being facetious, but if people want to.
I mean, this is just a sensible member of the Council of One in my head. But part of me just thinks that annoying a god will probably get us killed or at least turned into some weird animal or something as a lesson for our hubris. But to be honest, we annoy a lot of gods even without trying, so...
And Rex kind of like points at himself. A weird animal, like walking, talking bipedal bunny, isn't weird already.
So me as a player,
There are thousands of you. Why would you
Yeah.
be weird?
Yeah.
Blink,
Yeah.
blink, 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 blink. In character confusion.
yeah.
Alright, Rex, that's
yeah.
50 property boop.
Yeah. I think we could just plane shift out and
Okay, so think of the ship.
yeah.
Think of the Dreadclaw.
Wrap your heels together and say, "There's no place like home."
Yeah. Yeah. So how was it? It was like did I need to roll anything before I
Usually a D. Oh well, I mean I know it's a D100 for like
Make
plane ship.
an intelligence check.
Oh, intelligence check.
Mhm.
Okay.
DC
Let's
50.
see.
can I
Uh-oh.
save this plastic calendar? Oh no.
Oh no. I didn't have. Oh.
Instead of thinking ship, he thought of shit, and we're probably going to land at a nearby farmer's field where it's collected like a whole pile of manure.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no.
Hang on, Dean needs to do some tapping out here on his fingers. Roll me a D8.
Oh no.
Who feels lucky?
Oh,
Fine.
TJ will.
Yeah, I'll let you go. I'll let you roll.
I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing.
It is a good thing. Alright,
Oh.
where is that? I need to grab all of you onto this map over here.
Okay.
Hey, we made it to the material plane. I presume.
Yep, and okay. Where would be a fun?
Although
Let's
I...
show you guys out.
I feel like you've added more islands since we last looked.
No, those islands have always been there.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to throw you out, Ovi.
Oh,
Your plan
bro.
shift doesn't quite go to plan. You sit there and think of home.
Mm-hmm.
That your mind just wanders ever so slightly. Maybe you have a need to pee or something. Running water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then you find yourself in that familiar smell of ozone, reality begins to bend and wobble with you. And then you find yourselves in a flash of light and instantly teleported to somewhere. Mid-morning, on sun, so the air is
Yeah.
breathable, it's sky, there's green grass, okay. Be a normal plane of existence. Where's the Dreadclaw?
That's the question.
Where's your ship? Where are you?
Where's the Dreadclaw, Mansley?
I don't know, it's your ship.
I don't know why I've got this wonderful image of everyone like looking around and a Das like having to climb up to Rex. Hold him by the collar and like stare him dead in the eyes going, "Where's my ship, damn it?"
Yeah, don't blame this on me. You have the plane shift necklace. You were supposed to think of the Dreadclaw. What the hell were you thinking at the time that you teleported us all here? Like, did you need to pee? Is that it? Like, was your bladder too full?
No, I was thinking of home, and then I just happened to have like a pleasant memory of like playing around somewhere. Where is this place?
All right.
Well, people can go ahead and give me a nature check.
Would I get advantage because of navigation tools, even though it's more? Like, I have navigator's tools, so technically maybe.
Do you want? Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna give everyone a help action by using Asgard's wing to fly up into the sky, so I can describe what I can see from 100 feet up.
I got 14 on my nature check.
I got 6 if we could take advantage.
Now, you guys have. Well, the best company right now is Das, who literally your navigator's tools at some point are like, well, clearly we're north somewhere. I can't tell you latitude because there's no moon and no stars.
Hmm.
Well, there is a star. It's a bloody great big big one. It's a bit too close.
It's a great big ball of sun. That's what it is.
Like, there's a river that way, and we're in hills. Do I see a town?
Now, in the far distance, look like this maybe a small town or something, just horizon.
It looks like there's people that way, like a town or something.
Oh,
As
good.
I sort of glide down to the ground. Guess we go that way?
Yeah. We'll have to ask them like where on earth we are. So
Frankly, if I had a nap, I could get us back to the ship. But frankly, I wouldn't mind a proper bed.
All right, we'll go. All right, we'll go to the town or village, whatever, and we'll get ourselves a proper bed, and then we'll try this whole business of getting to the big claw again when you feel ready. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Works for me.
And with a deafening silence from others, I'm going to assume they agree, and we are going to head on that way.
So the DM's also still diving through his files, trying to find this one goddamn .json file. But can I find it? Can I? Oh. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's going to annoy me now. Anyway. After a few hours of travel, you find yourself approaching a settlement. This is the place of Teltos. The houses here are all ramshackle. There's like no clear construction code or anything like that. You do see some houses that are like 4 to 5 floors high, but they're all made out of different shapes and sizes of timbers. There's what looks like a wizard's tower that you're not quite sure if any second it will collapse in on somebody else, as it's currently being supported by a few joists, ramshackled and nailed in. A mixture of people, milling about. Mostly those of the more monstrous races, like Firforks, Minotaurs, occasional Centaurs, doubling up as like a local taxi service.
Or are those shivering timbers?
Another mark goes on the DM facepalm. Strangely though, no one pays you any mind as you're walking them.
Is there anyone that just looks like a very knowledgeable person, or at least of like streetwise repute? Like, even if it's just a little old lady.
There is a halfling. You have to come up with random NPC on. Oh, give me a halfling with quite a pork belly on him, wearing a pointy wizard's hat.
Why am I getting Terry Pratchett vibes with certain wizard that only knows like one spell?
I may not be Rinsford, but get out of my head. Give me back that brain cell. I'm using it.
Okay. In that case, then I'll just stroll up to the guy and go, Excuse me, yes, you, the portly fellow with the pointy hat. Please, please pray tell where on earth we are right. Where in Oslandia we are right now. We appear to be lost, and not quite sure where we are.
Well, you're in the town of Teltos.
So you got a lisp?
No, it's just me speaking very nasally, because it works better for a smart character's voice.
Oh, fair enough. So, tell Toth or tell Toth, whichever one it is.
This is it.
Oh, okay, thank you. Right. So, is there anywhere where we can settle down for the night, like an inn, a tavern, preferably something that doesn't have so many health and safety violations, judging by some of the buildings here?
You wouldn't find anything like that, no.
So wait, nowhere where we can settle in?
Oh, that doesn't it. I'm about to go cobbled for a second. I was done.
3 kobolds in a trench coat, even though they're halflings. I mean, don't know how that would work.
No question.
Halfling suddenly is now actually a kobold. Now the fusion can be.
They are the Council of One.
Oh god.
Fear us.
When 3 kobolds unite with equal power, they become the Uber kobold.
The Kobold Legion.
That's just,
We are one. We cannot be stopped.
We are one. Together we are strong. We are
it's
the
like Pokemon rules.
Kobold
You get 3
Legion.
Magnemites together, it automatically becomes a Magneton.
Yes.
Sorry about
Yes.
But yeah, there's nothing that's going to be in health and safety violations. Yeah, there's an inn. Get a bed over there. And I've completely lost the voice for this now. It's annoying me because I just fell into it and I can't remember what the fuck I did.
You were doing the Doctor from The Simpsons.
Hi,
Like the really nerdy one.
Oh,
Dr.
Dr.
Frank.
Finkelstein or something like that. Whoa, no. Well, let's see.
I was going really nasally, but I can't remember how I got the
Oh
nasal.
god.
That looks like Liverpudlian now.
It's like, whoa, with some scientific explanation and some very complicated words which you can barely understand.
Hyven. Getting off that. There is nowhere that, like, suit your definition of health and safety violations. But there is inns there is an inn you can stay at.
Okay, what is the name of this inn?
The Leaky Tankard.
Oh, of course it's called the Leaky Tankard, given its ramshackle appearance. Of course. Why didn't I think of it?
Oh,
Ben.
it's worse than you think. He shows you where the tavern is. It is next door to his wizard's tower, which is being held up by a few joists that have been nailed in rather in a hurry. As that is his lodgings. And when I say it's the Leaky Tankard, no, the tankard is a leak.
Oh, it's an actual leek plant.
Is in the plant.
Oh god. That's great actually.
I figured you'd like it. But as you enter in, the interior rather is a complete mirror to the outside. Whilst the outside looks horrible and, you know, like hastily put together with mismatched boards, even like the plastering to cover up the wood doesn't even match in colour. Inside, everything's immaculate. All the wood matches. There's no loose nails. There's no screws half put in.
Okay. So I sort of like look at the inside of Confusion. And then I sort of step outside with this giant ass leak. And then I go back inside. Is it still as immaculate as it was when we entered?
Yep.
Huh. That's... Well, at least I don't think anything's going to fall on top of us from the inside. Maybe.
At least not today.
And preferably not in the immediate future. So... right. I suppose. Does anyone want a drink?
Yes.
I mean, I could go for a drink. Okay. I can try and book us a room or rooms. And anyone that wants to join me can. And anyone that wants to grab drinks, yeah, just grab a table, grab drinks, and we'll be with you shortly. How long did we want to stay, by the way? Like, just a night or maybe a couple of days?
I'd probably just say the night. Given, the end of reality.
That's very true. All right, then in that case, then yeah, we'll do it for the night, and then we better try and get back to I mean, we haven't really been given any other instructions, like besides like I don't know, deal with the fire plane, and then that's really it. And I don't know whether Ebenrath will just pop out and say, "Oi, what do you think you're doing? Like, stop trying to destroy my plans," that kind of thing.
Well, no, you did have a timeline. You had an winter with double eclipse, which is why I was looking for the calendar, so bit on time, because I made note of when the goddamn double eclipse was.
I mean, oh well. Either way, right. I will see whether we could sort out like rooms, and if anyone wants to join me, they can. Otherwise, yeah, grab a table, grab the drinks. I will have a rum and carbonated water with a sweet syrup.
Well, now things get interesting. So you go over to the bar, and right now the bartender currently has his back to you. Currently sitting there,
I mean,
polishing a couple of glasses.
I was going to say, I was seeing whether I could find the person who, unless it is the bartender, then.
Oh, there's no one bringing drinks to your table. There's no one running table service. So I assumed you're going up to the bar to ask for your drinks.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, that does make a ton of sense thinking about it. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So you start ordering your drinks, and the barman just goes, "Oh, one moment, friend. It takes a while these days." Get all your various drinks. Even though like you're halfway through ordering, he knows what you're gonna have before you order it.
Okay.
Puts it all on a tray, he turns around and hands the tray to you. I swear you've seen this individual. I'll think where.
I kind of want to do an insight check to see whether I have seen this person before.
Do an insight check.
Yeah, I'd like to
Is
do
this
the
with
same.
advantage?
No, it's a flat roll.
Okay.
Wait, is this something TJ may have seen or Aelin?
No, TJ. Met this individual at some point.
It's a 7. I don't remember this person at all.
No,
Evan went to go find seats.
A 3! TJ's in top form today.
That is.
A lot of you are struggling. Rex is the only one that's like, wait a second. I remember seeing you. You're in the Feywild.
Oh wait, it isn't a certain Greek god or anything, is it? God fucking.
Might be Hermes.
No, I'm more thinking Dionysus, but.
Oh my god, is that your baby?
Oh my god, is it my son? Son?
Baby daddy.
Yeah, it was like, Dad? Son? You grown?
That's how the third kobold chose the party. He finally gets to meet Das Junior.
The child is called Dis. So we got Dad.
So we just need someone that we just need either Rex, TJ, or Tink to suddenly die so we can sunset their character nicely. Quickly, as the third kobold.
Hey, Aelin volunteered as tribute last time. Somebody else can kick the bucket.
Either that or we can somehow turn Rex into a kobold. Those
Oh my
spells
god.
exist.
Like reincarnate. Rex,
Yeah.
come here.
3 kobolds in a jacket.
As soon as Rex hears Das saying, "Rex, come here," he will pull out the Omniviolator. Stay the fuck over there!
Now, friend, there's no need for violence in here.
Yeah, Rex. Yeah, no violence in here.
Clearly Rex is destined to become a kobold. He's breaking the fourth wall.
Oh god.
Again?
Think of the possibilities.
Anyway, the individual hands you your tray of drinks and goes, "There you go, friend. Enjoy your drinks."
Ah, thank you.
Army wants to check to see whether it's been drugged.
You can give it a little taste.
I will dip the tip of my tongue in the drink.
I actually am wondering
It tastes
If it-
amazing, but it's not poisoned.
But it's not poisoned.
Nope, hasn't been spiked by anything.
Fine, I'll just drink the thing. Yes. So you were saying, Foxy?
I was gonna say that I do have quite good senses. So could I basically smell it if it's been spiked?
Even with your advanced senses, it hasn't been spiked or hampered with in any. You have some
Nice.
fine alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
Nice.
All right. So fine, sir, who I definitely not seen before. Yeah, we are just looking for a place to stay for the night, just to get some well-earned rest. I don't suppose you have any rooms available, or at least a room with a multitude of beds that we could all like share and things.
You know, I do have rooms for sale for around here. I mean, if you all want to come into your own room, I'm not going to charge you extra. I can easily manage a large bed for you to have a cuddle puddle on.
Probably not quite in that way. I mean, as much as I like the odd cuddle here and there, I'm not quite sure about everyone else's enthusiasm on that.
Oh, don't knock it till you've tried it. It's amazing with the right people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether they are the right people who would even think about doing such things. Not that they're the wrong people, but I just feel like they probably wouldn't feel it up to cuddling in one big bed.
Yeah, I just cannot sleep in the same bed as anyone else.
Yeah, he's a bit of a duvet hog, that one.
I
Oh, you
found
have
the
no idea.
calendar!
Hooray!
Hey!
So yes, So yeah, how many rooms did we want, guys? Did we want like 2 or 3, maybe? I don't know.
I need a bed to myself, probably because nobody else could fit on the bed with him.
Unless they're like bunk beds. I don't know.
You mentioned bunk beds, and it's like, that might take a few hours.
Do you have like a flat pack furniture like ready for like just like IKEA warehouse? Idea warehouse somewhere.
No, but I know a man at a point out that knows the spell fabricate, and because it does go really quick.
Okay, so do we go with 3 rooms or 2 rooms?
3.
3. Okay, so who's sleeping where? Like, I don't mind sharing a room. Like, just FYI.
I don't mind sharing a room either, but TJ says he needs the bed to himself. He sprawls.
And I will be snoring so loudly that nobody else can sleep in that room.
Okay, so maybe if we get 4 bedrooms, because at least Tink, being the only lady in the party, could have some form of privacy.
That is true.
Sorry?
That is true.
Which just leaves you and me, Epero, buddy-o pal. Yeah, us kobolds sticking together.
What? Appa's like holding a table waiting for you guys.
Like, are you holding it like above your head? Like holding it?
No, he's just sort of like taking a full like 6-person table. It's just like sat in the middle of the bench on one side, plopped his staff across the table. There's just giving a try-me look to anyone who tries to take the table.
Okay, so we'll book 4 bedrooms. How much is it going to be for just one night?
It's only 5 copper pieces each.
Oh well, I have a shit ton of that.
Well, hell, if it's that inexpensive, might as well get a room for, everybody have a room to themselves for the night.
I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you got all the rooms available, like we'll have 5 rooms. She double checks how many members of the party there are.
That clause and starts counting. Yeah, 5 members.
All right then yeah, 5 rooms then. So that'll be 25 copper pieces. Okay. I will pay the full 25 copper pieces. No one contribute to shit. Otherwise I will be sad. So yeah, that's
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I may have either accidentally added where I should go.
Anyways, bartender takes your money, thanks you most kindly, snaps his fingers, and Eppa, since you have an innate sense of arcane, you feel as if reality shifts ever so slightly.
Probably the Wizard Tower next door.
You're handed a set of keys, and it's just like, there you go. Go up to respective doors, unlock it, and enjoy your night.
Fantastic. Thank you, person who I definitely have no idea who they are.
And I'll go join your adventuring friend. Have a chat about that black stuff.
You know what? I could do just that. So yeah, cool.
Good idea. Even like reaches down like gives you like.
Hey, my scales, I don't want the scales to be bent out of shape. I do polish them like where I can, but yeah. Anyways, right.
Apologies, no harm, just being friendly.
I know you are. I know. It's all good. Yeah, unless anyone else has things to do and everything, at some point I would like to speak to Eppa and also do the whole mind thing to make sure that Eppa is not being, going evil.
Oh yeah,
Rex is
like as
just
soon
gonna-
as everyone sits down with the drinks, Eppa is entirely just like Eppa will pick up whatever Hermes has poured. In my head, it's like an incredibly strong, like imagine if you could take like blackcurrant cider but make it 40 proof. I can't even pronounce the name, and that's what Hermes is getting. And whilst he's sipping that, which is oddly warm, is just going to submit to the brain test.
And Rex will just drink whatever is left in his stein and go to bed.
Alright then. Well,
Everyone was tired.
the good thing is, Eppa, there is no inside your head.
For now. Yeah, I was gonna say like, so I definitely do the detect thoughts.
Well, I assume Eppa is not resisting, so you can probe deep.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Okay. Yeah, so definitely no evil influence lurking around and telling Eppa to be a psychotic little douche nozzle.
No, I was born with that.
Just leaving the tapes unwound after a use.
He at least rewinds.
Yeah.
Alright, good. For the time being, there seems to be no evil presence, although I have been advised by the good bartender downstairs, who I definitely don't know the name of, or don't know who he is. But they advised that I speak to you at least about, I don't know, that's something to do with the staff?
I mean, what about it? Wait. I have 18 passive insight.
I have. I mean, I'm not trying to deceive you or anything. I'm just like putting it out there.
Alright. Someone I'm powerful enough to suggest that you talk to me about my staff at a glance.
Yeah.
You just get Arcana or religion check to reach this conclusion.
Gotta go ahead and roll a religion check.
I mean, it's the same roll either way.
Yeah. I mean, regardless.
27.
God damn.
Pretty damn good.
These are where all my good rolls have been.
Aww.
And now my brain's drawing a blank.
Well, there was two gods which I mentioned, and you mentioned one of them, so I have a feeling it may be Hermes.
Look over at the bar, and you're fairly certain you'd see winged helm on it.
Oh,
So it probably is Hermes working the.
I mean,
I mean, not like.
I mean, okay. What do you want to know? It's been doused in a connection to the fire elemental plane, which makes it slightly spicier. It's a little chatty.
Wait, it's a
and
little.
it's quite nice. What's quite nice is that burns heal very quickly.
When you say it's...
I wonder if it's why my holy water bottle dried up. Maybe I should try
okay.
that.
You say it's chatty.
Yeah.
What sort of thing does it say to you?
I drink milk straight from the carton.
Do I hear this?
No,
Apparently,
the
he
echo
drinks
hears
milk
this.
straight from the carton.
Oh, that is truly monstrous.
I don't know how, because it doesn't have a. Well, I mean, it's his mouth on the dragon head.
I mean, and pasteurized, and it hasn't even been pasteurized yet. So I mean,
Fold over the corners of pages instead of using a bookmark.
It seems to be quite a fan of minorly violating social convention as some sort of effort of being. Evil's too strong a word. It's definitely like slightly toxic mischief.
I mean,
It's like a
fair
teenager who grew up in a very nice home and doesn't really know what rebellion means.
I mean, that's a fair shout. Brian's creasing. He's creasing.
I'm trying to think of more things, and the second Rogue said that, Rogue's like, and that's all I could think of, just mild inconveniences. That's the idea of evil. It's things like literally now, so go things like, I deliberately mismatched your socks in the laundry. I don't separate the colours from the whites.
I was gonna say, I wonder whether they've only stolen the left sock off every pair of socks, so you're only like left with the right, like footed socks, and therefore it's just a minor inconvenience.
I think that's just the case that you put your right sock on first, Das.
Unless you're left-handed, and then you put your left sock on.
Actually,
Like-
I was just thinking now, before Lilo and Stitch, you know, he'll wear street signs, back up stewards, and steal everybody's left shoe.
Like, okay. Does this staff go like sock, shoe, shoe first, or sock, shoe, shoe?
So far, it's not done anything with socks or shoes. So far, it's been very nice. It's definitely healed me a little bit. I'm not sure if it brought me back to life.
I loosen every lid.
Okay, so
Otherwise, it's just a staff.
So, I mean, that would explain how you managed to suddenly jump up from being unconscious to being somewhat lively. So, did it make a deal with you? Like, hey, I bring you back to life and then you have to do a thing for me, or...
I genuinely don't remember.
You fell unconscious, you died, and the staff brought you back and reminded you that there will be a price to pay later.
I mean, it threatened that there would be a price to pay later.
Did it say what sort of price?
Not really, but considering it keeps suggesting that that the world needs minor inconveniences, I half expect that he's just going to discolor my rank. And you know what? A little bit of scale Xmos is a price I'm happy to pay for, you know, not dying.
I mean, we
Although,
could...
if the scales go black, it's really black scales clean. Dirt just shows up on them straight away.
Fingerprints as well.
I mean, I suppose we should chat with the barman, who I definitely have no idea who he is. Like, since he seems to know a little bit about this staff, even at like a bit of a glance. I suppose when things get local, you would probably be the better person to talk to the guy about the staff, because you know a thing or three about what it does. Unless you
last time I spoke with him, he got me high.
Well, I
okay.
can keep the company to make sure he doesn't get you high.
I say, you stay here. I'll invite him over and buy him a drink. The least I can do if I'm going to be asking him questions.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better.
Who else is still at the table?
Yeah.
Because I'll buy a round for everybody.
I believe Rex went to bed.
Yes.
Also, yeah, I'll get another drink for myself, Das, TJ, and a drink for Hermes as I pop over to go and invite him. It's just like, excuse me.
Yes,
Scramble up onto the stool. Round of drinks for our friends over there. A drink for yourself in exchange for a small bit of.
A drink for a bit of my time? Oh, honey, you don't have to go that far.
Feels like the only decent thing to do.
Certainly is a pre. I'll come join you at your table. I'll bring your drinks over.
Thank you very much. Nobody's built for kobolds. I just sort of flop off the very tall stool and come back and go back. One day we'll go. One day we'll go to a city. You know what? I'm going to build a city for kobolds. Like grumbling this as we go. I will build a city for kobolds, and everything will be designed with kobold heights in mind. So everyone else could just be like, "Oh, this is very awkward," and I'd have to like scoot down or use like the shrinking amulets. Be much quicker to build as well, because roofs only need to be 5 feet.
We'd have to accommodate all these big people.
Yeah, it'll be great. Everything will be built for kobold height. I want to be able to lean at the bar that's 2 foot off. Fantastic.
After a couple of minutes,
all the way to the point that he hoists himself like head first onto the bench that of the table, and then rearranges, swings himself round. I feel like this is a rant that's probably happened in the background and over the course of this campaign half a dozen times.
Yeah. Cat.
Cat.
Cat, the reason why I really want to be here.
Cat, look this way.
She was in a bag, and
it was in the bag. I put the bag on my lap. I fussed her in the bag. Then she decided she didn't want to be fussed in the bag.
Well, black.
Anyways, a couple of minutes later.
Loved.
A couple of minutes later, Hermes comes to join you. He brings all various drinks. The weird thing is, he leans back as if he's sitting in a chair, but you notice that he's sitting on air. It's the most casual sit on nothing. It's both fascinating and irritating. So then, darling, what is it you need to know? What information do you require?
I mean, I suppose the main question is why you were interested in this. And sort of taps the staff.
Well, it's just so weird, so new. I think I've ever seen anything like it before. Certainly make her fest.
I mean, it's just. Oh wait, crap! What's the forged dragon's name? I forgot his name. I mean, it was just something we threw together at Umbreon's Forge.
Ah, no, that would not.
So what do we have in there? We have some with some Fey crystal, like a good chunky bit of Fey crystal from the Sapphire Dragon Temple. Got a little bit of Celestine Ebenrathy, but yeah. What else? What else got in there? I think some psychic crystals got in there in the mix. It's a bit of it was a bit of an odd mix, but
Blood of a dead god. Not a crystal.
oh, and a blue and black dragon, a blue dragon horn from an adult ancient, getting there, blue dragon, and a black scale that we found in the mountains. I remembered I actually have a list of the ingredients I threw in. God. But yeah, bippity boppity boop. Quick trip to the Shadowfell, and it sort of got spicier.
A bit of planar energy. You know, this thing might be a very good arcane sponge. They're putting.
That makes sense.
Especially once it's woken up a bit more and absorbed a bit more power, could be truly terrifying.
Oh, don't let this get in the wrong hands.
It's probably for the best, and it like slides the staff over to you. I feel like it's in a good set of claws.
Quickly, straight into the bag of holding.
I don't function in a public bathroom.
God.
Tell me, darling, anything else that you needed information for?
I was mostly curious about why you were curious about it. But now you've got me going about spell storage mathematics. Never considered that. Oh, I wonder if the regions are multiple would be multiplicative or cumulative.
For that, I recommend you. My cousin Hecate, she probably have more view on that one.
You couldn't send a message, could you?
It gives you ability to go, really? I'm the goddamn messenger.
Again, cheeky kobold grin.
Of course, I can send a message, darling. Gotta be
That's very
one gold
kind.
for you to send the message, though. Don't work for free.
Epipath's like 3 gold over. 1 for the message and 2 for the molly from last time. I never did say thank you, even if it was a bit of a. Oh.
He slides the 2 gold back to you and just goes, don't worry, the first taste was free. Unless, of course, you actually want some more.
Do a quick wisdom saving roll.
All the while, he's like rolling the 1 gold coin.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Definitely okay.
Okie dokie, he does like a sleight of hand trick and you watch the coin vanish.
I gave myself a DC 15 there and I got far too close.
Well, your message has been sent to Hecate. She may get in contact with you.
I suppose it's going to be a fun night's sleep, if not a long night sleep.
Oh, you'll have a good night's sleep. I recommend, though, if you want to read that message, make your way to Crossroad.
Crossroad. Okay.
Think about Crossroads. I don't know why.
I mean, maybe those roads could be pretty angry, huh?
Okay.
Honestly, Daz, I appreciate you trying. and Emma pats Daz on the back.
Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, so dumb, but I love it.
Well, if there's nothing else, I'll let you all get some sleep. I mean, after all, you have. And he pulls out a scroll and actually starts clicking through. Over 2 months remaining.
Literally.
Oops, spoilers.
Oh, I mean, we kind of got to that plot point at some point, so I have a sneaky suspicion we kind of know what is going on there. But thanks for the, I suppose, hint.
Oh, that's actually, before you go, how much would a package cost to send?
Depends on the size and weight of the package, darling.
Just very
It gives you a
quietly.
knowing look downwards.
I'm just gonna send you a direct message because I'm keeping some secrets to myself.
Why does that kind of sound like the what was the Swedish supermodel in Zoolander?
I don't know.
Can't even remember.
I've sent it to you.
Lovely. Hope they're having to run on the street manager. Bonus. I bet I left it on charge, didn't I?
Ah,
That's right, we have a backup plan. It's called the web version of this.
Suddenly the stream just cuts out.
God, I hope not. Huh. I mean, that's more of a teleportation thing, darling, not really much of sending a message.
Would just shrugs his shoulders.
From where to what? Would be my next question.
Again, all of this I assume is psychically or telepathically or whatever, via message or
No,
whatever.
he's being rather out about it, but he's not giving away specifics.
Where it'll be basically from wherever it is once I make it, to wherever it will be most useful once it's ready. It's going to be a little bit too late, in the so hopefully it'll be useful in the worst case scenario.
I'll see if I can figure.
Thank you. I'll be sure to put an offering on a waystone. Fun fact, if anyone doesn't know this, the name Hermes comes from the word Hermes, which is basically a Greek version of a cairn, which you would see all over Greece.
a Greek version of a what?
A cairn.
A cairn.
Cairn, as in a series of piled rocks, balanced rocks.
Oh,
Like burial cairn?
Yeah, but in this case, it wasn't for burials. It was just sort of like along the sides of roads. Not entirely sure why, but that's a thing I know. Hence, offering it a waystone.
Who'da thunk?
Greeks.
No.
Off to bed.
You'll retire for the evening, and then awaken the next day. And for the sake of anybody wants to note on their calendars, it is day 12 in the 3rd month of autumn.
Wow.
And we'll pick this up next time. Like a very good place to end the episode.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you all for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed this session. It has been a while. It does feel nice to get back into this.
Yes.
Hopefully, next week will go quite fine. I don't know what my plans are going to be for the rest of the week because people are on holiday at the day job and I'm covering.
Mm.
Oh.
So, like, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll run streams on Thursday. I'm working Thursday nights.
Oh.
But social
And
media stuff, I've been uploading Model Railway things. If you're ever getting into it, I can highly recommend Metcalf because their card kits. Good.
Mhm.
But yeah. With that all said and done, we shall see you all next time for some more D&D at the very least. Until then, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey.